morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm back with you today because we're going to read a second version of a Little Red Riding Hood story called Lon Po Po, a Red Riding Hood story from China. Today, as we read, our learning target is to ask and answer such questions as who, what, where, when, why, and how to demonstrate our understanding of key details. To be successful today, boys and girls, you're going to need to be able to show your understanding of the story by asking those good questions. So today, I want you to make an organizer so that you can write down some of those questions to take with you to your Zoom class so that you and your teacher and your classmates can talk about the story Lon Po Po. So, before we get started, I want you to go find a piece of paper, okay? I'll pause, or you can pause on the video to find a piece of paper. Okay, are you ready? With your paper, you need to divide this into 6 sections. So the easiest way to do that is to fold it in half like a hot dog bun, okay? And then you're just gonna put your fingers at about equal distances apart and then fold them in so that you have 2 creases on your piece of paper, okay? So let me show you that one more time. Here's your full paper. You're gonna fold it in half. Then 2 creases so that you have about equal parts. And then when you open it, you'll have 6 main boxes. Each one of those boxes will give you room to write a who, what, when, where, why, and how question. So I jumped ahead and I already did that for you. So here's my little organizer that I'm going to use today when we're reading. I just put the title at the top and then I just added those questions that I want to be thinking about as we are reading. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Okay? All right. After you make your organizer, you're going to listen to a read aloud of our story unless you have your own copy. If you have your own copy, boys and girls, go ahead and read right from the book. But during the read aloud, I want you to add some of those questions. Let me model for you what I'm thinking about. Just looking at the front cover, I already am thinking of some questions. I can see that there is a, looks like kind of a mean wolf on the front, or I'm wondering, who is that wolf? Or how does this wolf affect the events in the story? Or maybe even looking just at the front cover, I might be thinking about, why is there a wolf on the front cover? And does this wolf play a major role in the story? So I already have 2 questions, boys and girls, just by looking at the front cover that I think might be able to be answered somewhere in the text. So if I take my organizer, I can write those questions down before I even read. So under how, I wrote, how does the wolf affect the events in the story? Because I'm already thinking about that. I bet you the wolf might end up being a main character, just because I know a little bit about Red Riding Hood stories. And under why, I wrote, why is there a wolf on the front title page? And does the wolf play a major role in the story? Okay. So we've done this in class already, boys and girls, so this should be an easy task for you. But challenge yourself. As you're reading, feel free to stop, jot your question down, and then you can start playing that read aloud again. On the next slide, you're going to see a graphic organizer there that reminds you how to set this up. I hope you enjoy our story today, Lon Po Po, a Red Riding Hood story from China. Have fun today, boys and girls, and your teacher is looking forward to having a discussion with you today during our Zoom about the story.